Give it one time, one time. Was I tempted to obey the trigger force inside my brain? It told me, I know what you're thinking of when you see her moving just like that. This feeling that I try to keep, but something holds me back into another dark space. And I wish just once, yeah, I could talk myself out of this mess and just free up my head. We could talk for hours, say I'm your friend, but I wish just once, yeah, I knew how to say that I want you instead. Cause I noticed you pulling close to me. Do you want it? Paradise waiting to take a bet on me. Because I'm falling. I noticed you pulling close to me. Do you want it? Paradise waiting to take a bet on me. Because I'm falling down, down. I'm falling down, down. But do you hear me now? Now, because I'm falling down. Yeah. Won't say one thing, no, not yet. But loosen up the ends. You may feel like you're in doubt about the way things will change, but me, I know where we'll go. Don't you worry, we can take it real slow.
Good evening. What's up, heroes? Retired hero crawling out from the darkness. It's 10 o'clock Central. It's a little bit late. I picked it up last minute only because I caught a name on the other side. It was Weenus who's playing tonight, so I figured I'd show him some love, show him some support. But we got two good teams here tonight. It's going to be a Division D West in the next gaming series. Kamino Saberdarts and Clouded Minds. Now you're probably going to notice a few changes to the surroundings here. I'm slowly upgrading. Slowly. I used to have some scenes set up. Once I had to do this new, Season 7 NGS setup, everything changed. But anyways, yeah, two options now. Ways to support me. I'm going to shout out some people real quick here. Geriatric Fresh and Key Hots all followed. Thank you guys. Even though you guys might not be here, I'm going to shout you out anyway. Thank you. Weenus coming in with the 69. Love to see it. Nice. Good luck tonight. Really appreciate it. But you got a couple ways to support. Whether it's likes, follows, whether it's just a DM that lets me know, hey, you enjoy the cast, let me know. But on the screen, you're going to see up top, I put a little goal for you guys. If you want me to cast your next game, that's going to be a guaranteed. I'm going to make it happen. Kozer, what's up in the chat, my man? Down below, I figured since I'm starting to stream a little bit now, cast a couple games, I might get in on that stream life. Hey, let's get you some more emotes. I've got the hero Fat Cat. Kozer's still on it. Kozer's still on it. He's got the Fat Cat. If you get that hero PogChamp, 10 more. We're pretty close. All right, I might as well tell you what's going on here. We got the between games summary here. I think this is actually showing the right things this time. Kamino Saberdarts. Their record 7-3. Oh, I might have got that backwards. Wait, that feels backwards. Let me switch that around. The Saberdarts are the 5-3, and the Clouded Minds are the 7-3. That's right. They're second place, and they're sixth place. Who did this? Who set this up? There we go. Should have that updated there. Clouded Minds at the 7-3. They're the second place. Kozer just up. That was just recent. Man, I can't wait for that alert to come up. It's going to take some time, I bet. I'll wait for it. I'll wait for the pop. You should pop. This is a best of 3. Division D West. Second place. That's pretty good. I mean, 7-3 record. That means you're. I'm sure there's a couple dominations in there. I haven't checked the actual record. But on the other side, 5-3. You know, if they win flat out 2-0, that puts them at 7-3 too. And then these guys go down 7-5. So games here tonight, I think they matter. I think they matter a lot. Now I'm going to see if I can replay this alert here. See what happens. Sixth end? let me you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it at 6th end place. They're going to be 6th end place all day. And lobby's up. Let's go through the map bands. 6th end and 2nd place. I'm going to leave it. Typos are a thing. It happens. It happens, you know. We aren't perfect. This is Div D West. We all aren't perfect. Map bands, we had Kamino Saberdarts banned out Battlefield of Eternity. They got that out. 2-lane map. They banned out Cursed Hollow. Cloud Mines, they banned Sky Temple and Dragonshire. And the first pick for map went over to Kamino Saberdarts. They chose Braxis Holdout. The new Braxis Holdout. Because they just changed. They just changed the Zerg wave. So I'm actually going to be curious to see how these Zerg waves play out. You know, they changed the compositions. They changed the health. They also added new, basically, drop to kind of make them a little bit stronger throughout. So you can't just clear it all with a Phoenix laser or a Rag Lava Wave, that sort of thing. So you get different kinds of damage that do good work. All right, just for codes, I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna be a 6th place, 6th place, and 2nd place. There you go. We got it fixed up. But we're gonna take it off that screen anyway. And you get to look back at me. You actually get Hoodie Hero tonight because it's a little bit later in the night. It's dark. It's we might get sleepy, but I told people that this would be hype. It'd be hype. And so I'm ready to bring it. Bring that energy. Braxis is the map pick. Is that what it shows? Man, who? So what I use is a caster overlay tool. And I guess it's showing some weird bands. The blue team's bands are wrong because Volskaya is still in it too. So I got to figure that out because I cleared the map. So this this tool needs some fixing. Yeah, go by what I say, not by what this tool says. I also don't know why your sub hasn't popped too. Braxis is the first map. It is not banned. It is Battlefield banned, Cursed banned, Sky Temple banned, Dragon banned. We're almost into the game. Lobby's up. Someone's got started though. I feel like you know how in Div D we'll leave that. Braxis Holdout, game number 1, Division D West. Kamino Saberdarts chose the map. They're taking Clouded Mines there tonight. A little bit of a late start here, but the same action going on. Now, since this is Div D West, I don't know what the picks and the bans are going to be. You know what? I also don't know how this new Zerg wave plays out. They're still going to ban out the Ragnaros, and usually they're gonna ban out the Phoenix too. You know, those one shots on the wave. Gul'dan usually strong at the lower levels. Even a Kale Thos we might see. Stukov being banned out. Maybe strong at this level. Maybe a target pick here, or a target ban here. And then Arthas being banned out. Now, see, that usually tells me that you want to run some sort of an auto attacker. I'm looking at Raynor. I'm looking at Greymane. Something like that here. Usually there's not a really good reason to ban out this Arthas unless you want to run those auto attackers. Or, again, it could be a target ban. Maybe someone likes the Arthas in that solo lane or as that main tank. Imperious banned out too. Okay, I see it. You know, Imperious as a bully in that top lane. We might see the things like maybe they've got a Pocket Rexar, a Chen. Maybe they're going to run that Dahaka. Who knows? But first pick, I mean, Johanna at the higher levels has been picked pretty often. You usually can't go wrong, but... you know, I don't know here. They banned out the Arthas. Maybe they're going to take their Assassin first and just pick something solid like a Rainer. They end up going with the Jaina. I don't mind that.
+1 sub goal, Hera Fat Cat.
Whoa, half note with the sub. Thank you. That's going to be a Hero Fat Cat for you. And hopefully when we hit that sub goal, that's going to be a Hero Pog Champ. Keep it rolling. Thanks, guys. Li Ming going to be the follow-up. So mage versus mage here. They're showing a little bit of their damage though, and Li Ming, you know, she can do some work here, but not one that you usually see a lot of because she doesn't have a lot of direct wave clear. Nazeebo being picked up. Oh, we're not in Kansas anymore. We're in Div D West right now, showing all their damage. Nazeebo though, you know what? He's actually got some pretty good damage for this new Zerg wave. He's got that mix of AoE, but he's also got some single target damage for some of these later drop odds or those Guardians in the back line. I get it. You know, I don't mind that Nazeebo pick. I can kind of see the rationale and the thinking behind it here. Blaze and Rhaegar, I like that. Nice wave clear. Between these 3 picks here, you've already got your wave clear here. I don't know if this is a main tank Blaze or a solo Blaze. I'm going to assume solo for now, just because he can clear his own waves and kind of manage on his own there. Rhaegar's a nice pickup. Rhaegar on this map, you can actually go disappear and go take some of the camps. So I don't mind that pickup at all. What you do lack a little bit with the Rhaegar though is big sustain. So you already see Li Ming and Nazeebo on the other side. I don't know. That's a lot of damage to try and heal out just as a Rhaegar. Azmodan banned out. This is Div D for sure. But you know, I get it. There's some wave clear there. Yeah, Azmodan has some wave clear, but he also has single target damage too. Okay. Varian banned out. Oh. See, now that they've banned out Varian and Arthas, it feels like we should get another divey pick. Right? It feels like we should get a divey pick out of Clouded Mines. Or maybe they're going to pick a shield hero up. That might be it. 3 and 4 pick. What are we going to get here? It's got to be warrior and probably support here. Andu and ETC. Hey, that's pretty solid. I like that. ETC is pretty solid here. You know, most of the time, though, you pick someone who's a little bit more sustainy. Someone like your Murden. Someone like your Johanna. Guys who can just jump onto the point and stand there forever while your damage does their thing. But they've got good setup here. ETC can slide. Nazeebo can throw up the wall. Anduin can pop that root. They got a bit of a combo going on. This Nazeebo, though, might be a solo lane. I should have pointed that out, too. Phoenix going to be the pickup, and Sonya here. All right, they rounded out pretty decently. This actually is a main tank Blaze, Sonya in that solo lane. But they could also throw Phoenix in that solo lane. So a pretty well-rounded draft on the side of Clouded Minds here. Kamino Saberdarts, one more pick. Who's going to be their solo? Is it the Nazeebo, or do they pick something else right now? They end up with the Rexar. There you go. It's a 4-man Nazeebo. Depending on how this goes, though, I could see Sonya beating up the Rexar. I've seen Sonya's beat up the Misha and then get onto that Rexar. It is possible. But both teams actually have ranged heroes that they can throw into the off lane. We'll see what they decide to start off with. And we'll see which team pulls the faster Merc rotation. Because I think both teams have heroes that they've drafted specifically for getting mercenary camps. Let's check out those timings. That's a spicy draft that you don't get in the games that I've usually been casting. I've been casting Div A, Div B. You know, I usually stick to the higher tier, but you know, Div D. Hey, when I started casting Chair League, I didn't care who I casted. Same thing here. Div D West, no problem. Oh, sorry team, I think we crashed. 1 second. Yeah, that's a definite crash, team. We will be right back shortly while we figure out the technical issues here. Apologies on that one. Hopefully we actually do get back in there. I wonder if the rest of the guys actually dropped or if it was just me. Heroes is loading right back up, so it didn't crash the whole computer or anything, and the whole stream is still going. But Heroes for sure. Man, new patch? GG. Maybe it'll plop me right back into the game. Oh, we get to rejoin. Okay. We get to rejoin. Alright. Hopefully it loads up here. Hey, we're back in. We're back in. Blizzard broke the game. Kira is OP. That's what happened. Kira was too OP. Broke the game. We recovered though. That was a quick recovery. I'm not gonna lie. That was not a recovery. Blizzard, you're killing me. That's really unfortunate. I guess we have to quit. Let me message these guys. Maybe they'll be good enough to remake here. That wasn't a rejoin. Do I keep trying to rejoin? I'm going to rejoin one more time. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, okay? One more time. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I've actually never had this happen after a new patch. I know a lot of my players did when they were playing a lot. When they were scrimming every day, when they just ran game after game, and especially custom lobbies. Custom lobbies usually end up being the ones that get the worst of it. Hey, we're in. We're in. We missed the first bit. We're lagging a little bit, but that's okay. We're in. Man, we missed the introductions, but let's go through them again. We got Kamino Saberdarts on the left side, on the blue side already into it. Here, Pile Up running the Nazebo here. Bones on the ETC. Vowels, that's A-I-U-E-O. That's going to be Vowels on the Li Ming. Mortiger, going to be the Anduin. And I think the lag has stabled. And we get Ketchup King, the captain, up in the top lane. Whoa, we're back in it. Clouded Minds, you got Tiger playing the Sonya up top just like we thought. And then down at the bottom, Weenus getting aggressive on that Phoenix. He's got to be careful though, losing that shield. Zednam on the Blaze, main tank Blaze. Star Knight, run that Rhaegar and swing on Jaina. I can see it's only been a minute and a half, but everybody's low on mana. Good thing though, the fountain is right there. They're all going to tap it up. Nobody's gone for mercenary camps though. They spawn at 1 minute. And they definitely can't go for mercenary camps as Weenus goes down. Caught out a little bit too far. Everyone was backing up to tap. And usually you want to move together. If your team is backing up, you kind of have to pull yourself back too. Imagine a little bit of a tether with your main tank. If your main tank starts to back up, you got to back up. If your main tank goes forward, you're going to step up with them. So bottom control right now over to Kamino. In the top though, like I said, Tiger killing bears up here. Really unfortunate. Misha, one of my favorite heroes in the game. So right now it's just going to be split 50-50. I think at this point Weenus could have probably backed up for a camp and they would have had time for that one. They had full control here. Big damage onto Vowels, and he's at 25% each HP and mana. Bones here, I like the setup. He can get a 2 or 3 man slide here. There it is, and there's that combo I was talking about. The orb just misses, but actually goes past all the way onto Weenus here. Zednam with the charge, and the Zebo goes down early. I'd like to see them get onto the point here and get a little bit of that percentage here. Sonya still fighting on that top. Might miss a few of those minions there, so she's going to have to step off for a bit. And even after the kill, okay, now they're finally going to step on together. 4v3 here. Blaze is going to be just fine. He's going to get a little bit of that heal. Big damage coming out onto the ETC here. Bones got to be careful. It is still a man down for them. So there it is. Nazebo actually rotating to the top. I thought that he was going to go sneak away for one of the camps here, but that's right. They do have to get these back. Sonya's going to be careful. It is 2-on-1 up in the top lane. That means bottom is going to be full on pressure here. And Tiger, he's already getting low here. Needs to spin in the wave to sustain. He actually took a ton of damage there. So going to have to tap up. Bottom here, I'd like to actually see them push up onto the wall here. Clear the wave as fast as you can. Dump some damage onto that tower. And then come back and fight this ETC here. You can dive at the wall here. You can just keep walking forward. Bones should not make it out of here alive. Swing getting low. Weenus without a shield. And everyone's just a little bit hesitant to step on up there. So 4v3, you have to identify when you've got that man advantage, right? The solo lane actually has to communicate arguably the most. They have to say who's up in their lane. And they have to say, you know, whether it's a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1. All right, and as soon as somebody shows up in that top lane, you gotta pounce, you gotta jump. Weenus playing without a shield. It's like he's not even Protoss at all. Zednam, though, extremely he's gonna have to back, and that'll give control here over. Pile up, though, getting dove on. Star Knight with the bite. Maybe Rhaegar was the pick here. Big damage coming out here. And now that's actually going to be 100% progress. Tiger dominating the top lane, and then through kills the bottom lane. It's going to be 4 little Zerglings and 1 Ultralisk. That's a sad wave. Up in the top, though, you got a couple Ultralisks here. 3 of them actually, more Guardians. They don't have the wave clear up here to clear out the Baneling, so they actually do crash in here, and the Hydras are already shooting. So without the wave clear up in the top lane, this wave has actually done a lot more than it used to here. So Rexar is great at holding the point, but he's not great at clearing this wave here. Big rotation comes through here, and I love the split here. Wave up in the top, manual push down at the bottom here. A little bit of split focus here. They're taking out the healing fountain, and they're going to try and take out the fort here. But this is a big wave. First wave of the game, they take out the wall. They almost get the sustain there too. And they take out the entire bottom. This is paint the map red time. It's going to be camps, 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 and a big rotation towards the top. They should be swapping their 4-man and their solo, and their 4-man should be trying to push out that top lane. I'd actually like to see them commit to taking out that healing fountain. On this short 2-lane map, that's actually a big deal to get that out there. Both camps going out here, and now if all 4 rotate up to the top, I think they can grab that healing fountain here. So there it is. Sonya makes that rotate down. Great rotation here by Cloud and Mines. But you know what? I think Kamino is going to be right in position here. They actually took both their camps as well. It's going to be Leeming up in the top. And I think Nazebo is actually going to stay in the bottom for a little bit to help that clear out. So it is still a bit of a man advantage up in the top. But they're not going to have too much of a wave going on. They're going to be waiting for the next objective here. Star Knight does dive in here. Blaze is going to get his unstoppable here. Bone slides back through, but it's still that 4-on-1. I like to see him take the walls down, and there it is. Take out that healing fountain. Take out that healing fountain. Just a couple shots, couple spells. There it is. Weenus sees it. Bones chases him off. And that 4v3, I think they could have made a little bit more happen here. Tiger going to have a tough time holding the bottom lane against these two, so they've got to identify if they can do anything up top or if they need to send somebody down. Weenus here, again in the back. That must have been a slide through from Bones here. Mordigger pulls him back with that get out of jail free card. That's a great tool to have when you accidentally dive in a little bit too deep. Nice jukes from Weenus there. Again, big charge coming in. The slide to counter peel here. Zednam, though, still trying to walk forward here. Bones taking a ton of damage. Mordigger having his hands full trying to sustain all of this. And the healing fountain does go down. Level 10s achieved for Cloud and Mines. The slide again. The boop back. Weenus taking a lot of damage. Vowels wanted it. And Mordigger just a little bit late on the route there. Otherwise, Weenus wouldn't have been able to get out of that one. I do like the idea coming out from Kamino to try and get this burst style here, but their damage is a little bit spread out here. You know, they've got the Nazebo down the bottom. They do get some XP by getting these towers though, so maybe calculated on their part. And they are of course a scaling composition between the Nazebo and the Li Ming. Those are scaling heroes. They get much stronger much later in the game. So the early game, maybe we're not surprised. Maybe we're not surprised that Cloud and Mines is actually winning the early game. I haven't written off Kamino yet. Just because their heroes, just the nature of their heroes and their damage. Zednam here chasing them off. I like this manual push here. Big flank coming up though. Pile up. We gotta watch him. He's gonna back cap here and step onto the point here, throwing everything. Misses though. Zednam looking for the charge, just out of reach, and he's actually really low. Pops the unstoppable a little bit early. Star Knight with the heals here, and they're gonna flip the top here, so they might get a few percentages. Sonya has actually spent chasing Ketchup King, and Laser going through, but protected here. Li Ming's the first one to go down. The mosh pit catches them both here, and Jaina gets a little bit of a heal. Star Knight trying to save every best he can. Zednam gets the bump back. Mordorger's looking at him. 300 HP, can't do it. The blink forward, aggressive. Weenus going for pile up. About 400 health on him. I think that's going to be a takedown there. That's going to be one. The slide through. Ooh, I thought he was going to be in range here. Nice double stun here, and Bones extremely low. Gets that last blast onto him. That's going to be extra kills here. Sonya, meanwhile, Tiger has been bullying out this Rexar and Misha the whole time. This matchup is really tough to play. It is very, very micro-intensive. You've got to have Misha attack, and once Sonya flips her attention to Misha, then your Rexar has to get so many autos, and you're kiting the Misha. Okay? And if Sonya gets anywhere close to you, that's where you stun her, and then you kite again. Oh, Tiger looking in trouble here. Just missed on that route there. Otherwise, that would have been lights out. Does catch him, though. Pile up, back. He catches him. Oh, the wave backward. Vowels almost had him. And we're going to get the Gargantuan here. The blink forward. That's the first reset. Big damage coming out. Weenus here, extremely low. Bones almost bopped him. And then it's going to be unstoppable on the Blaze here. But it's going to be 5-on-4 here. Top lane is pushing in. But I honestly think these guys might be able to just push down the bottom here and look for some kills. They may back off though. Yep, there's going to be the Hearth, a double Hearth in fact, and they may try to flip and back cap here. Top lane though, you know, those caps don't do too much damage, so you don't have to get too worried about it. But now we've got Bones and Mordiger looking at this. Not a lot of damage to follow them up here. Vowels is going to throw some out there. But I think Clouded Mines is in a good spot right now. They're going to hit their 13, so they should be able to walk up, clear some of these waves. I'd actually like to see them clear the waves with them. But nice engage here. Everyone's all together. And by the way, Combustion, just to make sure Misha's still here. You might as well take that free XP while it's here. So good coordination here, actually, from Clouded Mines. They went all in together, you know, and they went for it. Macro-wise, oh, another double stun here coming out from Zednam. He's lining these up and knocking him down. But like I said, macro-wise, you actually want to clear out this wave so that you have vision of this bottom side as you're stepping up from all the angles. But they all went in. They went in all as 5, and they caught him off guard. Kamino Saberdarts, they actually lose a couple here. Double camp down in the bottom. Top is converted. Pile up, caught out a little bit too far. Bone slid in there, but Mosh Pit not quite ready for him to use there. Laser goes out just to zone them out. Pile up just at 100 HP there. No kills off the back of that. It really felt like he didn't want to mosh in there, and I don't blame him. That would have been a scary spot. Interrupts, you know, there aren't too many interrupts. It's just going to be Spear. That's about it. Wait a second. Was it Leap? This is Leap. Alright, maybe they've got some interrupts. They get the boss off the back of this. There is a bit of a blue wave here up in the top here, so they should be able to clear that out. But with this boss, depending on where it pushes, I'd actually like to see them get a little bit more pressure here. So this already getting cleared out because all 5 down here. So those Banelings probably won't actually reach, neither will the Zerglings. Their health was nerfed just a little bit. But the Ultralists and the Guardians, that's where the real damage is. And the boss is going up through the top. Sonya actually backed up. There's only 4 here. They've got to be careful. This might turn really quick as a 5-on-4 if they decide to fight past the gate, fight past the wave. But I think they're just going to hang out in the back and defend this safely from a distance. Another 2-man stun. Combustion goes out, and that's going to be ETC going down. The protection just a little bit too late. Does save Misha, but the ring catches 3. And that's as good as it gets. Mordiger goes down. Star Knight is going to give a reset over, though, and that's going to be Vowels trying to throw out, but Manaless is Vowels. He's going to get that tap. Unfortunately, Keep goes down. Oh, Zednam with a sliver of health decides to turn it back around. He's going to give a reset here. That's going to be another blink forward. Vowels looking past swing and trying to go for a Weenus. But meanwhile, on the top, the boss, the Sonya, that's 2 keeps on the second objective. This is New Braxis, everyone. This is New Braxis. And part of it is maybe not clearing the waves as efficiently, maybe not having the damage, right? Like I said, Li Ming is not one of those typical heroes that you pick here because her wave clear is a bit indirect. It's just on her globes, and you've got to pocket those globes so that you cover the most surface area as possible. Other than that, Nazeebo's a little bit slower in his damage, and he's full spider build here. And that's really more of that single target style. So you really don't have a ton of AoE clear for everyone else. On the other side, though, they clear really quickly. Sonya's great at it. Actually, almost all of their heroes are great at that wave clear. So, this actually leads me to believe that, Cloud Mines might do well on something like a Tomb of the Spider Queen because they place so much priority on wave clear. So I'm thinking Tomb, I'm thinking Infernal Shrines, ones where your wave clear is going to get you really far ahead. Camps, map, all red. The leap! We saw it, Vowels. There's not a lot of place to run the laser to make sure. No chance of getting out on that one. You'd have to blink through the laser, and even then, I'm not sure. You might be able to. But that was right at the gate there. What a play coming out. Clouded Mines, I think they want to go for the core here. They're starting to go in. Killing Misha is never a bad option here. It does render Rexar a little bit more useless. There's the ring, just catches the Misha here. ETC with the Mosh. He actually catches 3. Jaina walks back into it. The Protect just misses him again. If that Protect stayed, I think ETC could have lived through that. And there's the charge, just misses this time. Otherwise, that would have been Pile Up and Misha. 2 catapults on the core here, and all 5 up for Cloud Mines. They're clumping just a little bit. I'd like to see them spread out a little bit, but I think they're going to have enough damage. This is going to be it. That's game 1. Going over to Clouded Mines. We got dominated, he says. And it was 12 kills to 4. Let's take a look at the stats at the end of this. Pretty solid play there. All it took was 2 objectives. 2 objectives is not a lot for Braxis. It used to go a few more. So again, apologies for missing out on that first bit of the game, but we got it all sorted out. Well, those are your stats. Unfortunate bug, unfortunate glitch, kicking us back out, reconnecting. We don't see any. We do see it was 12 to 4. I'm guessing a lot of those deaths were on the ETC, a few on the Misha. We had a Misha going down a couple times. I do think they got the Li Ming and the Nazeebo a couple times there too. So there are your stats. All right. Let's switch it right over to the between games here. So ignore, again, what the graphic says. We'll figure that out one day. It must be the map ban controls. But either way, Battlefield is banned. Cursed Hollow is banned. Sky Temple and Dragonshire are banned. Braxis Holdout. That was your first match. That goes over to Clouded Mines. We'll actually update that score there too so it reflects accurately in that top right corner of that box. 1-0 Clouded Mines Division D West. Let's make sure that lobby gets set up and we'll get right into it. This is looking like a domination. Clouded Mines, second in the league. Based on the play of that one, they actually did quite well. Obviously 12 kills to 4, but really the drafting, I think they drafted the right tools. They had enough wave clear, they had good damage. On the other side, you might have to reevaluate some of your map specific picks. The Li Ming, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but why not a Gul'dan there, right? And it could be hero pool, it could be other things, but you want to pick heroes that are good for where they want to be. Li Ming, she's got better maps. Battlefield of Eternity, that's going to be great for her. Even Cursed Hollow, things like that. Towers of Doom, ones where you actually have a lot of space to just hit heroes. Hitting the waves, not so much important. On this one, you have to have some tools to defend the Zerg wave. That's the objective. It's a big one. You can't ignore it. Otherwise, I didn't mind the ETC pick. But like I said, again, if you're drafting map specific, you want someone that can hop on, hop off the point so you can keep contesting. Didn't mind the Anduin. He's got okay sustain. Just need to watch your mana a little bit there. And he's got good follow-up. If it was let's say, for example, Muradin, right? If you get Muradin jump on, throws a Stormbolt, Anduin follows up, that's still a combo. You've still got some synergy there. And you have a lot more staying power on the point while your DPS can run around, clear the wave, poke some damage out. All you gotta do is just live on the point. Same with Johanna. I think they could have picked up the Johanna here. Surprising that she wasn't picked up because we see so much of her at different levels of play. I don't have too much to say for Clouded Mines. Just looking back at their draft. The Blaze Tank is always one of those, somewhat questionable ones. Usually pick it up to make up for some extra wave clear. I don't think they needed it there. I think they could have picked up the Johanna there. A Nubarak was still up there too. You don't see as much a Nubarak unless you're running a gank style, where you're rotating the Nubarak back and forth to try and get kills. And usually you can do that. If it's like in a Nubarak and Genji, you can just show up over the walls and just burrow over. Same thing with Muradin. That's why both those guys are picked so often here. But if you get either of those, you have different play styles. And this one is just pretty much face straight up, burn the waves, and just run at them 5-on-5. And it worked. It worked this time. We'll see what map they go to next here. I think I might have to jump in with them and kind of whisper and hold their hands a little bit. So is it map pick or first pick? Oh, so the captain on the other team, usually I leave it to the home team. And usually home team makes. So I'll ask and I'll figure it out, because usually that's what happens. Oh no. It won't let me message one of the captains. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to play some music for you. I'll make sure these guys get their lobbies up. We might just have to facilitate a little bit.
Wait, what, 13 months?
Oh, there it is, Kozer. There it is. 13 months? Ooh, that's that Prime sub. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot. Okay, Kozer, I'm going to lay down for you. One of my buddies is coming up. Met through Heroes. He's coming up from San Diego to come to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan to visit. Next week. Gaming Friends visit. So, what I'm saying is I'm probably headed out east sometime. I'm going to keep you on the radar. I'm going to come out and visit. All right. These guys are setting up the lobby. A little bit of confusion on their part. They're a little bit new to making the lobby back and forth. But hey, I've already said if I meet any gaming friends, I have a spare bedroom. I'm looking in the eyes. I got a spare bedroom. If anybody wants to visit Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, I got a spot for you. We'll hang out. We'll go to the lake. We'll go to the river. We'll eat some Saskatoon berries. You'll get some poutine. We'll have a good time up here. Oh, good poutine out east. We gotta go out there. Anyways, Volskaya Foundry is actually going to be the next map, and Volskaya was picked by Clouded Mines. So Clouded Mines, I don't mind this. This one's pretty good for wave clear for them. They might have, again, probably some strategies for this one. I don't know if the Blaze main tank works as great here. It's possible. But I like it. Volskaya is actually one of my favorite new maps that they've introduced. Hang on, Kozer, because you thought you missed it, because I saw that fat cat earlier. I'm going to play it again.
Wait,
play it
what,
again just for you.
months?
There you go. I like that. Plus, you get to see that fat cat up close. What does that mean? That means we're actually up to 7 on the sub point count. So we're halfway. We're pretty much halfway to getting that Hero PogChamp. Good stuff, Gozer. Thanks for hanging around. Good to see you. I'm sure we'll see you around. All right, we're getting everyone filtered into the lobby here. once you get up into the higher levels, or once you start making more and more lobbies, it gets a lot faster, right? People just kind of know who's responsible and what they need to do. So sometimes you just have to coach them along a little bit. Just coach them along, you know, get them to do the right things. It is getting late out here. Man, it's 11:15 for me. I understand what it's like for the East Coast folks. I gotta make sure they change settings. And there you go. All right, they're ready. All right. We figured it out. It took a little bit of time, but we got there. They figured it out. We know what we're doing now.
Volskaya Industries.
Volskaya Foundry. Game number 2, Division D West. Kamino Saberdarts fall on New Braxis holdout to Clouded Mines. Clouded Mines pretty dominant on that one. 12-4, taking 2 objectives, and that's all it took. 2 waves was all it took. Here we find ourselves on Volskaya Foundry. Stukov still being banned out. Stukov still being banned out. They don't like him. Maybe that silence is too much, or maybe Star Knight is even scarier on Stukov. I don't know. Fun Buns, you want to cast? We got space. We co-cast anytime. Or do you mean you want me to cast you? Because all I do is flame you. Arth is being banned out. I'm feeling like that's got to be a Ben's target ban, or maybe the Ketchup King target ban. Because they didn't really go big auto on that one. I mean, they did go Phoenix on that one, but I don't see the Arthas. Maybe for the Rhaegar too. I don't know. Oh, Fun Buns, you want to jump in this disco? Okay, if it goes game 3, we'll find you a Discord channel. We have Blaze as the ban. I don't mind that. That's a target ban. That's okay as a off-lane ban and as a main tank ban. The Li Ming ban here. See, this is a good Li Ming map, right? Everyone's funneled into this point. Li Ming's a good spot here. Busting out the Imperious. They banned that last time, didn't they? So they must think Imperious is good. I don't know if they think he's good main tank or if they think he's good off lane, but they think Imperious is good. And since they're opening it up with CC, I want Kamino to go all in on the CC train. Give me 3, 4, 5 CCs. This doesn't look great for them because Li Ming's gone. That's a big burst damage. Jaina is taken away. That's big burst damage. They take away ETC. ETC, though, a little bit fragile. You know, if you're the one initiating on him and you're CC training him, he has a very small health pool. He can't get away. So Ketchup King goes into the Rhaegar. Ketchup King was the offlane. This actually is pointing me towards a double support. Raynor being picked up. That's a good interrupt for Mosh if it does happen. But see, Rhaegar is filling in that support position. I would like the support to have that easy follow-up. Easy CC train. Right? You're looking at someone like Tyrande. Easy. Mouth. Even easier follow-up. Deckard. That's okay too. Either of those would be alright. But they go Rhaegar. And you know what? That might be comfort. That might be just value for them. But Rhaegar is going to be in some troubling positions, right? That ETC and the Jaina both can catch him. Maybe it's a power slide. Maybe it's the Mosh. Maybe it's just a ring. Rhaegar's got to be dancing in and out of there. He's got a tough spot. Diablo being banned out. Banning out some more of those fat tanks up front. Some of those thick boys. Johanna's still up. Like I said, Anubarak's still up that we see a lot of. Brightwing being banned out. Oh. What's that polymorph for? So that's a change up. They banned Stukov and they banned Brightwing. That Brightwing, that's suspicious for me. It's telling me that somebody wants to jump in and they don't want them to get polymorphed. This is either a Chen, an Illidan, or some other melee that's going in. Reading draft is probably one of my favorite parts here. Okay, so they swap supports. They end up picking up the Anduin, and I like it. The Anduin has the save for that burst CC. They go Phoenix again. Maybe comfort picks here with that Jaina and Phoenix, but it's a pretty good pairing. You've got sustained damage, great wave clear between the both, and you've got that burst damage when you need to finish things off. Good chase potential, nice utility on the slows. Here we need a main tank and some more range damage. Oh, we get it! I wanted CC, they're giving me CC. We got a Kel'Thuzad and a Garrosh. You don't get more CC than that. I don't mind it. Anduin does have one save, but that's on a long cooldown, so they just keep coming at you with those combos. Eventually. Oh, okay, this is an ETC off lane. They pick up the Anubarak here and get that dive on. Not a bad pickup because he can eat those chains and then just burrow. Or a cocoon. He's got some options there. Alright, ETC off lane. This is pretty Euro. This is a Euro strategy here, running the ETC off lane. You go Echo Pedal, you go Stage Dive. There's actually still room to mosh here too if you really want. But I could see the Stage Dive on KTZ and on the Rainer. I could see it. Dive buddies with that Anubarak. Both drafts are really interesting here. Both drafts have a pretty clear idea of how they want to fight. I'm going to argue there might be a better CC chain on Kamino, but an easier one for Clouded Minds. They've got a Anubarak and ETC, and then the Anduin. Slows on the Jaina. On the other side, it's a little bit tougher. Hey, let's check out some of these posters here. Alright, enough of that. Game number 2. You got Kamino. Saberdarts on this left side. They got to do something drastic here. They bust out the KTZ. Pile up running that one. Bones on the Garrosh this time. Mortiger on the Imperious. Ketchup King swapping it over to the Rhaegar because Mortiger gets that Imperious. And Vowels, he's going to be the Rainer. On the other side, up one game. It is your Clouded Minds. Venus once again on the Phoenix. Swing on the Jaina. Star Knight running the Anduin this time. Tiger on a Anubarak and Zednam with the ETC. Good lucks and have funs out there. Super friendly in Division D West tonight. Hope you're all enjoying yourself, having a good time. Check out those talents. You know, I don't like looking at talents too much. I like looking at the play, the rotations, and what you see here coming out from Cloud Minds is a 1-3-1 where Anubarak's already up in the top, soaking that damage, soaking up those lanes, and Venus already clearing this one, trying to push it out. If he can stall this rotation and stop Rainer from getting down here, that thing crashes in. So I would have liked Venus to get up there and stall that rotation. You see that happen quite a bit here, and it runs into the wall here, but he's going to get the experience from that. In the mid lane, it's just going to be the 3 here. Lots of wave clear here from the Jaina. I'd actually like to see the ETC keep track of where these CCs are. He probably even just stays mounted here. He probably could have W'd and then slid back just to get that Garrosh a little bit further. And because he's a little bit further on his side, they might actually body block and get those kills if he uses that throw so early. So a minute already passed. These guys are late to their camps. Turrets are so important here. Vowels looked at it. Swing goes for it, but you see it's going to be a minute 27 by the time they get there. It's going to be a little bit on the late side here. Teams will get there at 1 minute, because if you get it at 1 minute, you know what happens? When Objective A comes up, you're going to have a second one up. So you get 2 turrets on the first fight. And this one, unless they stall out that first fight, they're only going to have 1 turret apiece because they're a little bit late to that. So finishing off a bit early here. Venus doing a good job poking this in. Vowels doesn't really trade too well because Venus can just regen back up here. He does have a little bit of self-sustain. A nice slide to go out there. They put the turret on Garrosh. We're going to have to watch out for that one because Garrosh is likely to be the one that gets comboed right off the bat there. And Jaina can burst him down. Oh, Rainer. Where are you at? Rainer and Phoenix. Wait, they killed each other. Oh my goodness. Duel of the century. They killed each other. I can just imagine it now. Rainer shooting shots and then this last giant orb flying at him.
Designed our triglav protect.
1 kill apiece. T-Tors on that one, unfortunately. That's one that I would expect Phoenix to win, just because of the nature of the shields. Unless Raynor plays his E really well here. And it's going to be a 5-on-5. I'm not sure if this grouped up position is great here, because that's going to be a start. Pile up with the first combo here. Gets tossed over. Weenus, though, gets rooted here. Pile up still looking at him. The blink comes through. He gets out. Bones really low. Both turrets are dropped, by the way. And they're still trying to leash this one. Bones dips on out of there, but they're actually going to get it. Kamino going up 1 item because of that fight there. And they're actually a half a level ahead now. You had Pile Up rotate down to catch a wave there when Phoenix and Raynor went down, and they're going to zone each other out, Tiger and Zednam. I'd like a little bit more spacing. You've got 2 main tanks. You can space out and make sure you cover all the flanks here. There you go. You only need to keep 1 on there. Your DPS now need to go clear some waves. They need to go catch up in this experience. It's going to be level 7 here. And that's going to be trouble for you. Clouded Mines here, a little bit behind here. So Weenus can actually play on the wave side here. That's going to be a slide. They're going to CC chain this. This is the burst that we were talking about. Bones does get away here, and that's going to be combos to Pile Up. Peeling for his tank instead. But 52% and counting. They're going to have to back up. This is a nice backup here. Oh, Zednam's going to have to be careful. Slides on out, gets pulled. They get stunned up. Bones extremely low. The armor coming in at 47. Weenus, though, getting low. Morderger sustaining in the back line the entire time here. And this is where they should tap. And actually, their turrets are coming right back up for both sides here. So it's gone on long enough that they can do it. Tiger, low health, slides in. Double stun, triple stun with the Zednam here. And like I said, easier CC chain. But Vowels on the side. No one's looking at him. Free firing on everyone. DPS have to turn and fight the DPS. After you burst that main tank, you got to go back in. And ooh, Vowels is just gunning him down. And he's running. Mordegar with the stun right on the towers, though. He's going to take some damage here. And they have time to back up. 99%. They have to keep somebody here the entire time. Ketchup King low on mana from that extended fight here. And this is usually the time where they go back and try to take these Merc camps. Ketchup King, though, he's actually got a backup right now if he wants to get back here by the time Phoenix does. And there you go. He actually goes off. So that's going to be a little bit scary here because they're going to be able to run in, and Rhaegar is just back on his way. He's a little bit slower than mount speed, so it's going to take him a little bit longer. They need to zone out a little bit more and at least pretend like they're strong here. KTZ actually being in the bottom here, they're going to go all in because they're split up and they saw it, and that's going to be a no-go for Garrosh. Turrets come on down, but that's going to be wasted here. This fight has already gone over the way of Clouded Mines because they split up. Said if you had Pile Up here, oh, another slide here, Burrow in from Tiger, double stun, but he gets pulled back here from the Pile Up. They might get some kills here. Mordegar with some big sustain in the back while they get the kill onto the back line. They'll take that trade because their DPS are just firing away here. Vowels and Pile Up. Those guys are winning these fights. Let's take a quick look at their damage stats here, and you can probably see that reflected. 18k there for him. Only 9k actually, surprisingly, but he's getting those pulls and he's getting those combos. That's going to scale a little bit. Protector actually going down to the bottom lane. What a different rotation. Now, I've actually thought that the bottom lane rotation would be the way to go in quite a few of these games, just because I think the games here last a little bit longer. They go to the 3rd, 4th, potentially even 5th protectors. And if you get this one down early, you don't worry too much about the 2nd one. You come back for that 3rd one, and that's when you win, straight up through bottom lane. So a little bit of HP. I'd like to actually see them rotate and get through mid. You want to spread out and catch as much XP as you can. And taking as much, oh, that laser definitely needs to go on the wall, and you try to take out as many towers as you can. Big time you go in for that Q. Boom, big damage. You spend the rest of your HP on that. Shield everyone up right before it drops. And you do what you can with that protector. So they did get the bottom. They get the bottom healing fountain. They're going to get this wall here because they're 5 stacking it. They need to be a little bit more aggressive with their level 10. They had that whole level and now it's actually equalized. So if they were a little bit more aggressive here, they might actually catch Weenus out here. Really aggressive flank here, making sure that they interrupt this blink here. That's the first blink, but they're still going to be able to get that taunt, get that takedown there. I think he needed to juke it down into the treadmills there, and then he might have had a better chance here. Now this is actually going to be a big push. Wave coming in. ETC can't do much here. He's got to be careful. They might just pull him back, and if more people show up, he's going to mosh 5-man mosh here. Jano with the ring, doing all kinds of damage. It's a 3-on-5. Unfortunately, it's only going to be 1 kill, but I was not expecting that at all. Same thing here for Kamino. I talk about spacing and angles of engage. You've got an Imperious and a Garrosh. You want to make sure you're spacing out. Anytime they engage, you have a chance to re-engage back onto them as long as you're spaced out. Same thing with their DPS. You never want 2 of your DPS to be slid or moshed by an ETC. That's especially where spacing comes in handy. Raynor with the Q is the most obvious one to make sure that he's out of ETC's range almost at all times, or angling himself off so that if ETC wants to slide, he has to solo slide Raynor. Pile up, he's definitely gotta play a little bit more careful. You know, it's tough playing KTZ, but you know, if you get your glacial spike up, which will come, if you get your glacial spike up, then that's how you can pretty much interrupt ETC. You can get that glacial spike, throw the chains out onto the spike, and then pull ETC onto that, and then you get that interrupt onto the mosh. So both assassins actually have ways to interrupt. They just need to make sure they have the spacing to do it and not get caught in that slide or the mosh. Level 12s. I am surprised here, again, because it is mosh, but because they've got ETC and a Nubarak, they don't really have a great off-lane wave clear unless it's going to be the Phoenix that gets out there, which is possible. There's a combo coming out here. A little bit of damage. Bones deep in the back, throws one in. Big taunt onto both front lines here. A Nubarak gets out, but Jaina doesn't. The laser right through him here, and Raynor tries to heal up right through that, and he actually stays alive. That's going to be 3-0. Kamino's Saberdarts. I wanted CC. They're giving me the CC. That Bones walking right in and throwing Jaina into the back line. No chance she gets out of that one. Once Ice Blocks comes online, maybe she actually has a chance to get out of that one. The combo going out. Phoenix having a tough time. Gets the blink out, but that's going to be the execute. They're going to stagger another one. 4 kills in all here. Top going down. Big experience lead now. 13s will be here for the fight, but they need to regroup as 5 again. They actually dropped the healing. I do not think they needed that one at all. So unfortunately, they burned an item there. I don't think they needed that one. They had already killed 3. You want to hold on to your items as best as possible. You definitely could have used it here. You don't have a tap, but you actually see a Nubarak down here, so it is possible for you to send 1 or 2 back if you need it. I'd like to see Bones making use of this healing totem. They've got 2 here. So you want to maximize some of those resources whenever you can. So Camp going to be pushed out here. They're taking their time getting there. Garrosh going down to check, but now he's going to be out of there. 5-on-4. Kamino's got to get out of there. The burrow doesn't connect. Ketchup King does get stunned up. The stab doesn't get on there. And oh, big chains. Mosh goes on here, but one's cocooned and the protect goes out. Wait a second. Is that Bloodlust? I mean, I just expected Ancestral here, but it's Bloodlust. Pile up in the back line. Taunted. A Nubarak goes down. Zednum, he gets tossed back in. Mortigar actually tried to stab onto that one. He gets yoinked back by Star Knight, and Star Knight himself is going to be caught out. Ketchup King with the slow. He's going to bite on in there. The throw forward Bones is enabling this chase, and that's going to be another bite, but they're just going to straight up chase him out of there. Yeah, that was for sure Bloodlust. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't assume any heroic choices because it is Div D West. But it was Bloodlust, Warlord Challenge. We saw the taunt as Hyperion, Angelic Armaments. Oh, there's another combo here. ETC again, that CC, and you can just see how much damage they do. They didn't have the Raynor there. Otherwise, that might have been a kill. On the other side, it was Cocoon Laser, Salvation. You've got Ring of Frost and Mosh Pit, so a little bit more standard. What's up, DNL in the chat? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the cast. Welcome to everybody who's here in the cast. 16 to 14. The kill line has actually flipped over, and Kamino is up 12, and it's this time 5 deaths for Clouded Minds here. I like what they're doing here. I'd actually want them to open up bottom lane here. If they actually get the 3rd protector, there's potential for them just to end through the bottom. They're opening up mid fort here, or mid keep, and they're gonna get some experience out of this, but I guess they can always take the protector through mid 2 if they win that next one. Usually you take out that bottom one. If you take out the towers, that means you can chase a little bit further in that lane. And since the next objective is going to be down the bottom, that's going to be objective C, better chance that they can chase down there. Oh, Venus actually gets pulled back. That's a big save. Mosh again only hitting 1, but cocooned at the same time, and it's going to be Kel'Thuzad who gets locked into Venus's laser there. Walking forward, taunted is ETC. The fight is actually turning back and forth. Tiger alone on an island here. Tries to burrow back, but they might have another stun for him. That's just going to be a bite the Q. Misses. Groundbreaker. Breaks the ground behind Anubarak, and he walks away. That was a 16 to 15 fight. Best case scenario for Clouded Minds. They trade out 1 for 1. That's going to be XP in their favor. And because of the rotational advantage, it's going to be Kamino with the healing camp. That support camp gets taken. And so that's maybe a bit of a miss here. Although they probably weren't going to contest here. Clouded Minds ends up settling for their turret here. Tiger deep in there. Goes for the burrow anyway. There's a double stun here. He needs a little bit of help here. Big damage coming out from Venus here. But Tiger probably a little bit too far on his own. A little bit unfortunate there. They did force out the support camp though. Man, they are trigger happy with those camps. I want to see them hold on to those a little bit more. That was a 4-on-1. Gotta be a little bit more patient. Save those for when you really need them. But at the same time, you know, you don't just want to hold on to them forever and not use them at all. That's arguably worse. So, hey, at least you're using your items, right? At least you're using your items. The Vowels walk and swing down. The stun there. Everybody out of the combo. The chains, though, do get the big stun. And Star Knight actually pulls Zednam back. Venus blinks himself out. Has to save himself. Star Knight maybe playing favorites. Swing extremely low. He's going to have a little bit of heals. Top camp. He's going to be facing up against catapults in every lane here. But 16s are here. I'd like to see them all at full health, ready to go. 3rd objective going to be spawning soon as Kamino backs up for the camp. That's going to be pressuring top, and top can fall here. 1 tower almost down. If this camp pushes on its own, over time, it could actually take that keep. Luckily, the objective doesn't spawn yet, and they're going to be able to clear this up. This is where they're playing with vision control. This might be a nice gank here. They've got to be careful. If Vowels is the first one, Mortiger maybe not the best one here. Really scary. Pile up. That's the one you want to go for. It's pile up. They're going for pile up. You could see it coming a mile away. Kel'Thuzad goes down the cocoon onto Rhaegar. The laser, because he's locked in place. Mortiger doing what he can, but this fight is already over. Hyperion was burnt for that too. And this is going to be a nice advantage here for Cloud Minds. Nice gank push there. Nice target selection too. Good coordination from the team. They need to clear up these waves and defend all of their lanes as they push up. If they can push up all these waves, which is what they need to do, then they'll get vision on the map. Then they can walk on to point C here. They've got 20 seconds left, so lots of time for them to get on there. This might be a little bit of percentage going over there. I don't want to see Tiger going too far, but I do want to see spacing from Zednam and Tiger. A little bit more spacing. One up here, one down here, and then you collapse in there from 2 different angles. Tiger already in there. Turret going down early again. Usually you want to hold your turret for that 99. Right now it's not going to do anything. It's time ticking away. It's just going to secure you a little bit. And you were 4-on-5 anyway, so you weren't going to stick around. So again, questionable item use. I want Kamino to rethink this. Oh, Rhaegar! He's going to be caught out with the power slide and instant deletion there. Oh, Raynor actually caught in the cocoon here, and he's going to be left behind here. Zednam watching him. Oh, nice toss from Bones. The Mosh, and there's that interrupt we were talking about from Paola. Bones with another toss back. The taunt. That's going to be Venus going down. Bones putting the entire team on his back saying, come on, let's go. Mortiger chasing it down, almost get that stun onto Zednam there. 2 tanks here, Jaina, still a lot of damage. They got to be careful. Level 20s have been achieved, 62% going over to Kamino. They're going to grab another turret before they come back for this fight. Maybe grab another wave here. Vowels, I'd like to see him grab maybe that globe just so he gets a little bit more sustain when he gets into this fight here. And level 20s, you know, oh no, they're actually going to steal their turret too. So maybe a bit of overcommitment here. They only need to leave 1 person there, and the other 3 probably could have taken this and cleared the waves and gotten some vision. Leaving all 3 there was a bit of a mistake. But they do need that safety, so I understand. But in that case, you're probably leaving the Anubarak there so that he can stun who's ever chasing him and then just burrow away. ETC is probably going to be the one that you want with you, trying to take those camps so that he can keep vision for you in zone. So Tiger here, trying to contest here, but Blue actually gets in. Kamino is starting to get that percentage here, 73% each. And it's going to be another 5-on-5 here. Turret goes down early. Tiger taking the whole thing. Zednam right in the back. And Raynor here, he's stuck on the wrong side of the treadmill. Doesn't know which way to go. Jaina finally gets the ice block, but the ring comes out before it. All of her spells get dropped and they trade it out. And then Pyle almost got out with his shield, but he's going to go down too. And suddenly it's only Weenus left. Bones and Mortiger, too healthy, too strong. Anduin didn't use the protect because he was probably stunned out of it and taken out. KTZ buys back, no problem. Pile up, ready to go. It's looking like a game 3. I like this aggressive CC style coming out from Kamino here. Walking it down. This isn't guaranteed to be game, however. I'm not going to call it there just yet. This is going to be keep, and it's probably 2, maybe even all 3 keeps, but I don't know if it'll be full core. They're going to respawn. They're going to come back. Weenus trying to do his best here. Does not want to be comboed, but bottom keep already going down. We'll see which direction they take the Protector. The Protector should have been stutter stepping all the way around to the next one, or all the way around to the keep there. They just stayed on this side. They could have maximized the efficiency a little bit. Like I said, it's going to be all 3 keeps instead. Minor efficiencies. We're not going to be too hard on them for that one here. Combo coming out. That's going to be ETC taking 50% chunk. Oh, Blemsy. Nice. This is definitely not in too deep. This is, in fact, into the deep Div D division. Div D West. What you're seeing now is 1 game up for Clouded Minds, but they don't have the Protector. Kamino with the Protector, starting to shell away. They used a little bit of the time walking around ineffectively, but Hyperion comes out. And it's going to be a counter engage. Anubarak, the first to go in. ETC looking for it. He's going to slide there too. Watch that bump back. Damage coming out. Protector goes down. The laser comes out. And again, Kel'Thuzad goes down, but trades out for the Jaina Anduin too. And now it's a 3-on-4. Raynor stuck in the cocoon here. ETC goes down. He gets the death mosh. Weenus is going to be on the outside, but he gets walked down. Vowels unstoppable, and that's a level 20 execute. You saw that in effect. Oh, death mosh. If he would have died a little bit earlier, that might have turned everything, but he only caught 3. If he caught Vowels in there, Phoenix gets away, and that's going to be 1 game apiece. We're going to game 3. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, match summary. Check it out. Those are your stats. I think Fun Buns wanted to get in here for a little co-cast here. We'll see if we can get him in here. Fun Buns, you know where to find us. You know where to find us. We got 6 deaths, 7 deaths. That's quite a few. 23-12 this time around. Kel'Thuzad did have a lot of deaths, but it was really the Raynor. 71k damage. I'm not gonna lie, Kel'Thuzad did have some big combos though. That was a fun one. And that CC style seemed to fit Kamino pretty well. First game, you know, they felt a little bit tentative, didn't quite have the right draft, didn't have a huge CC train. It was an ETC into a Nazebo wall, which we did see once. But this time, It was KTZ. It was Bones on that Garrosh. Bones on that Garrosh looked pretty good. I might even ban that one away from him. I don't know about this Arthas ban. That Garrosh looks a little bit scary because those were some tosses and those are some taunts in there. You know, Imperius actually looked pretty good here. Imperius actually looked pretty good. He was so disruptive, being a big health pool in the back line, and he had some follow-up stuns too. So, you know, I didn't mind the Imperius there. It actually looked pretty good. Imperius, I think, is again another one of those bruisers that if you have a good reason to, if there's a mage on the other side that you can get onto, that's who you need to get onto. We're gonna bring Fun Buns here a little last minute. What's up, Fun Buns?
Hello?
All right.
Are we doing it?
We got a co-caster. This is happening.
Hell yeah.
And for everybody else out there, I'm open to co-caster anytime. Anybody, just hit me up. You never know what'll happen. Just ask, right? Just ask.
Yep. Excited. I've never casted before.
Ooh. This is a good one though, right?
Yeah. This is like HCC level teams, right?
Did you watch the last one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was doing analysis.
All right, well, we're waiting for this next one. This is Division D West. Now, just for reference, there's a Heroic Division. There's an A Division. There's Division B. There's Division C, and then there's Division D. That's where we're at right now.
Sounds pretty good. I'm excited, dude.
But you know what? It's 1-1, which means Game 3. This is for everything. And both teams actually went back and forth. So the first one, Clouded Minds going 12-4 and pretty much just dominating Kamino, and that was on the new Braxis, which was pretty neat to see the waves. It only took them 2 Zerg waves to finish the game. I don't know if I've seen that before. Kamino then came back, and I'm going to say they dominated with the CC chains here. Now, Fun Buns, just because you're here, and we got to fill time until they actually get that lobby up, maybe tell the crowd a little bit about yourself, who you are, and how we know each other.
Oh, so Hero Physio, he's just a really toxic coach, right?
The worst.
And he felt like flaming me one day, and I just kind of went with it.
Just a sucker
all
for
jokes
punishment.
aside, though, he just likes punishing me.
Mm-hmm.
I play on Inting for Globes. We got 3rd in Heroes Hype, which is pretty poggers, and it was a lot to do with Hero Physio and his coaching. He helped out a lot during scrims and stuff.
Dang, we never got that winner's interview, hey?
Oh,
Unlucky. 3rd was really good, though, because you guys came in, and it was like barely qualifying, like enough points for 8th, enough points for 7th, enough points. I think you finished at 6th for the season, mostly because you guys were so consistently in the tournament.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. But like, I don't know. I'm always disappointed when I don't play that well. The pro teams are just too good.
Those guys have been practicing for a long time, and I've coached. I coached the team for a lot longer. It was 2 of my teams playing against each other, and obviously one of them I'd been coaching for a solid year, and then you guys I've been coaching for, I don't know, like a day a month.
It helped a lot.
Yeah, definitely. You could definitely see improvements. I know it was hard coaching, but I was a little bit hard on you guys.
I'd say it's the right amount of hardness.
That's what you need, though. And now that I'm casting NGS a little bit more, people like it. You know, they like a little salt. They like a little toxicity, but just the right amount. You know, a little flame makes the steak taste better.
Just a little bit of spiciness.
Yeah. I've been getting people. We'll switch here real quick. People have actually been asking me to coach again, and I've been considering it. I mean, obviously, it's got to be worth your time, right?
Yeah.
But there aren't too many HGC coaches left in the scene.
Are there any?
I don't know. I'm retired, and there aren't too many coaches that cast Division D West NGS games and share their knowledge. Ooh, hang on.
Wait, Weenus is here?
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, Weenus is
No,
here.
tell him I'm casting.
He's co-casting. You're legit. I'll vouch. There's the vouch. There you go. We had to vouch real quick. Make sure he's here. So, Fun Buns is with me tonight. Young guy, right? Young player. I'm an old guy in the scene now. I was the longest tenured HGC coach.
Wait.
And if we went into the next season, I would have still been the longest. Active.
How long have you been coaching?
Over a year with the same team. All the other coaches have had short stints, moved teams, parted ways with their teams, or joined in later. I was taking team all the way from Open Division, through Crucible, through 8th, through 7th, through 6th. Oh, we were making that climb for top 4 for sure. It was looking that way.
That's cool to hear, because, like, the whole Heroes of the Storm, like, playing amateur scene, this is all, like, my first time for a lot of stuff, and, like, one of the first things that kind of bothered me was how fast teams will just, like, fall apart and jump ship, disperse and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we had our roster swaps, and there's roster apocalypse and all that, too, but, I don't know, LFM stuck together.
That's, like, my favorite part with Inteen. Like, I don't know, we haven't been that much together. Say what, like 6 months?
That's still a long time
How
for
long has it
HOTS.
been?
That's a long time for Heroes, right?
Honestly, it's one of the longest teams I've been on. I guess, yeah, I'd say it's the longest team I like that a lot.
Yeah, you've got to find the right group of people to play with, and if you all get the right mindset, it's a lot of fun.
Dude, we need to get those lands back, man.
Oof. I've
always wanted to go to a LAN.
Same. I want to be backstage at a LAN. I would be on the stage. I dress up. I look pretty sharp. I clean up okay.
Yeah.
All right. These guys have picked Towers of Doom for their last and final map. They gave the map pick back over to Kamino. Towers of Doom, Game 3, Division D West. Let's do it. We've got Fun Buns with us.
Dude, I'm glad to see a Towers of Doom Game 3. This is one of my favorite maps. And I'd say one of the best maps for a Game 3.
That's a general consensus with a lot of people. I actually thought Infernal Shrines was going to be it, but that would have been a Clouded Mines pick, I think, and they gave the map pick over to Kamino. So Kamino going to Towers. They seem to like that burst style CC, and there's that Garrosh respect ban. I don't know if you watched that last game. I was just talking about Bones on the Garrosh.
Yeah, so the thing with Garrosh, he just punishes like position a lot, and like I would say the farther you go down, the harder position he gets. Just because it's like it takes a lot of game knowledge to know where to position, and Garrosh just really punishes that.
Yeah, and Bones showed up on that guy. Same ban here for Kamino. They've stuck to that Stukov, and I don't know if that's like a really good Stukov on the side of Cloud Mines, or if they just hate dealing with the silence. Div D, you never know what you're gonna get.
See what they ban here. Arthas. Did they ban that before?
They banned it twice. They banned it in the last 2 games. It's been a solid ban for them. And usually it was first ban, so I don't know. They decided the Garrosh was worse, but they still ended up banning the Arthas. So I feel like Mortiger is probably like an Arthas 1 trick or something, or is just really good at it.
Maybe. Normally when I see Arthas ban, I just think they're gonna Illidan and he's just gonna hunt backline and it's over.
That's right. Illidan, Greymane, I said auto attackers, but you know, it didn't look like Cloud Mines was going for any of those. Another support choke coming out, a Brightwing taken off the board.
Yeah, we'll see. Wait, which side is which?
You got left side is Kamino, right side is Clouded Mines.
Okay, so Kamino first picks Ming here. I do like Ming a lot. I don't know if it's first pick.
Cloud Mines, first pick Ming. That's right. You got it.
Awesome.
And this, I think, is Pile Up that actually played Ming in the first game on Braxis there. So that might be something that they're looking for, but maybe they're just going for a big burst comp themselves with the Ming. Whoa.
So we got an early bunker pick. I'm glad to see Div D realizing how powerful bunker is.
They're all in on these blow-up CC chains. They got the Kel'Thuzad again, then the Blaze with that AoE stun. I don't know who they're going to pick for their tank. They went ETC last time. So they might run that back.
We'll see. I want to see a cleanse support here. If not, I feel like the other team will ban it.
Whoa! That guy doesn't have a cleanse.
I think that's close enough. You know, Asmodee just doesn't die when he gets CC'd, you know?
That's true. That's true. He's got one of the biggest health pools. I think it's just on par with Stitches there. They pull out the Imperius too. Imperius can survive through a lot. So they've got 2 mage damages though. That's a little bit concerning. And it's a little bit late game scaling too. But I guess so is the Kel'Thuzad. So maybe they're actually on even terms. You want that cleanse support. They played Anduin before. Clouded Minds did on the right side. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Anduin come out again.
So Kamino bans the new Barak. I do like the new ban just because he's just a real game changer. Like, the amount of stuff you can do on that hero is very silly.
Yeah, they just ran with a ETC and a noob, and they were triple CCing everyone. So I could see that ban. If they steal the ETC here, that's even better for them. I think they've got a really good CC setup.
Yeah, so it looks like Clouded Minds actually banned out Falstad, so they're going to look to just macro out the map, I believe.
I like that. You know, you've got the Asmodee pushing. That top lane's going to push in eventually. I did not see these 2 picks coming.
Wait, you didn't see these picks coming? I saw these coming from the beginning of the draft.
I guess they set up for it. I guess they set up the whole time for this Tychus. And, you know, I can see why they would pick Lily for the blinds here, too. I do get the Tychus.
You don't actually pick Lily for the blinds. You pick it for the psychological effect it has on the other team. Clouded Minds, I got that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clouded Minds just got minus 10%
Ooh.
on their overall team morale because of that Lily pick.
Yeah, and they decided to go with a blind of their own because they said, you know, you can't have all the blinds. I do like the Johanna. They did run Rhaegar before too. Whoa!
Is that a Zarya?
Okay, I get it now. The Lily Zarya pairing. That's what it's about. It's the Lily and the Zarya.
Never seen that before. I think I'm learning today.
I get it. Okay. I don't know who's gonna be in the off lane other than Blaze, but that means they don't have a tank. But they've got Zarya tank. That is bones on the Zarya. Nice sustain.
So they have good frontline damage. They obviously have the Kel'Thuzad burst. If I had to pick a draft though, I gotta go with Clouded Minds here.
Ooh, you like that side?
Yeah, they just have like more traditional. Joe, very strong tank. Rhaegar, you have the cleanse. Li Ming, very hard to hit. And Asmodee is just one of the best heroes in the personally.
You know what? My prediction is they will not be able to kill Tychus. And Tychus will just shred them down.
Okay, we'll see.
Right? There's a lot of sustain there. There's a lot of CC. And a lot of skin on that Tychus. I'll get you to open it up. Introduce this team on that left side.
Alrighty, so on the left side, we got Kamino with Mortiger on Blaze, Pile Up on Kel'Thuzad, Bone Z on the Zarya, and Ketchup King on Tychus.
Vowels is AFK. There he is. He's back. On the right side. Go ahead. Do it.
No, you can do it. I was wondering if you're going to do it.
Of course. Game 3 on the right side. It's Clouded Minds. You got Star Knight on the Rhaegar, Swing on Li Ming, Tiger running the Imperius, Zeddam, he's going to be on the Johanna, and Weenus switching it up from the Phoenix, taking the Asmodee.
Okay, so it looks like we might get a little mid-brawl here.
You got to stack those globes up. We got 6 stacks already, just off dunking them. I can't wait until I can say from downtown, I've been waiting my entire casting career for this moment.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited now. So it looks like blue team's going to stay mid here a bit. And then looks like we're going to see a rotation to bot lane now.
Yeah, Kamino's been a little bit slower on most of their rotations, and I think that's usually where Clouded Minds gets ahead, is they're a little bit quicker. Just a little bit quicker. They even ran a 1-3-1 in one of the games, and they spread out to the lanes, and they got a little bit of a lead just off that XP.
Righty, so it looks like blue team's actually ahead in wave clear right now. Red team's gonna start up the camp though.
That's a much better adjustment. They're really late to the camps on Volskaya, so this time they're there. I was watching that top lane. Imperius goes down, and he got ganked by the Kel'Thuzad.
That's actually really big. But it looks like Clouded Minds is actually going to rotate up, so they're not going to miss too much. So
yeah, crisis averted there, and they're going to spread out on their lanes. Venus is just going to push this bottom lane in. The Sappers might actually get through here.
yeah, it looks like they're going to get in. Oh, all right, there they go.
There it is. I think that's a little bit of a mistake. They had Lily and the Zarya close by, and it was just Tychus there. He couldn't get rid of them on his own. He needed a little bit of help.
I think you just need to respect the Asmund. I like how Kamino's playing, personally.
Did not respect the Asmodan. That's unfortunate. He's
Like
starting to
Asmund
stack up.
stacking mid.
Yeah. Walks mid. Gets the dunk. He's on his own down here too, so these Sappers might actually turn back around. But you know what? Tiger, like the bro that he is, comes down and helps him out. This is what you need to do to make sure the Sappers don't crash into your gate.
So it looks like we're actually going to see an adjustment. They're going to send Imperius by and start top camp, but Kamino's actually ready for this, and they have 3 top at them.
Yeah. You definitely can't kill that with just a Rhaegar and a Li Ming. Between the Lily, Zarya, and the Blaze, unkillable. They do get the cap, 24 seconds until it spawns. Imperius dying a second time.
Very nice Kel'Thuzad combo there, and it looks like... Oh, it actually looks like Kel'Thuzad's going to go down here. And Venus! Oh my god, he almost got out there.
Got dunked.
So it's going to be a 2-for-1.
I told you, this Tychus is insane. He's just going to
popping
stand
off.
there and turret. Swing here actually needs to fight before channeling. I would have liked to see him throw a full combo onto Ketchup King there.
So looks like they're going to trade. Looks like Kamino actually gets bot free here, so Kamino's going to come out on top as far as the objectives go.
36 to 32. They get that double cap, mostly off of that initial pick. That's going to be 2 deaths onto the Imperius. He's going to have to be a little bit more careful. Probably hasn't played into a Tychus that much here. Fight in the middle now.
We got the Asmund and dunking the back line. Imperius getting pretty low, but it looks like he's fine. Kel'Thuzad combo. Oh, the Ming Imperius. It's not enough though.
Big stab in, big dunk there, but Bones actually shields them all back up. Level 6s, they disappear to try and get that level 7. They're just trading blows here, but honestly, I think these trades are probably in favor of the Asmodan, because the more that happens, the more he stacks up. Kel'Thuzad, though, he's at 18 of his stacks, so he's actually stacking up pretty decent.
But the Asmund is actually at 74 stacks at the moment.
That's a lot bigger number than 18.
Yeah, I would, if I remember correctly, the Asmund stacking goal is actually finishing the level 1 by like around level 10. So we'll see if he gets that.
That's right, and they're chasing here. They're walking Bones down. The laser was there, but big combo. Kel'Thuzad is the difference.
Oh, the poor Asmund. He didn't deserve it.
Pile Up is blowing people up. Maybe that was worth the ban this time around. Last game, he was making plays. He didn't do a lot of damage. I think it was only about 48k damage, but he was setting things up for his team.
Nice. So looking at taunts here, we're actually gonna get a lot of poke out of the Li Ming because we got the orb at 4 and 7. It looks like a fight's breaking out mid. No.
Oh, this is an orb comp, isn't it? It's just Li Ming orbs and Asmodan dunks.
Yeah, I don't think Lily will be able to keep up with it, and Zarya only has so much shields. See if it works out though.
There's the interrupt, but everyone's grouped up. Kel'Thuzad doing max damage here. Bones getting low, but he's had good energy here too. Spike comes out, triple stun.
Oh my god! But the dunks just keep coming.
Huge damage coming out. Zednum, he's gonna have to get some heals here. Turning back around, Asmodan gets chained in. It's actually Rhaegar that they focus on. Star Knight, 120 HP. He gets out.
The health bars are so low. It looks like they're gonna trade objectives. Imperius going in though. He gets a kill, and he ends up trading out.
Oh,
Maybe just get
Asmodan
those
got
losers.
rejected. He was gonna dunk, got stunned, got interrupted, but
Oh,
then he
that's
got
one.
it back and another one. Oh,
This goes very nice trade for. Man, I forgot again. Is it Cloud in mine?
Cloud Mine's on that right side. 1 for 2.
Professional caster.
Who's playing again? But the dunks are
like
starting to
Aslan's
come
just gonna
out.
go by.
Yeah. Dunks are starting to do some work here. He's already at 130 here at level 9. I don't think he'll reach it by level 10, but he's making pretty good pay.
Yeah, I'd say, as a professional Asmodin player, I'd say he's doing really well this game.
Zool rules in chat, pointing it out oh so kindly. Tychus, please pick your talents. He's left his level 7 unpicked this entire time. I've stopped looking at talents in other divisions, but maybe we should, because we saw Bloodlust in one of the games here. Imperious getting caught out again. Tiger,
It's gonna be close. The heals.
heals as much as
not enough,
possible. Unfortunate, and that's going to be another death here. Let's take a quick look there. That's actually 4 by my count and by the actual statistical count that Imperious actually goes down 4 times. He's gonna have to clean it up. Level 10's here though. Hopefully he picks a little bit more sustain. He needs a bit of a shield, if you know what I
Speaking of level
mean.
10s,
Oh no.
we actually got Demonic Invasion on the Asmodan, and he's actually using it right now bot lane.
He's using it right now. He's gonna get some pretty
Look
good
at the
damage.
value.
He's not going to convert. Ketchup King going to be too low to actually contest here. He might get dunked on, and that might just be it here. Mid lane, everyone's pretty far away. Johanna's got to get the interrupt. No, it's going to be from Asmodan from the parking lot. Zednam looking for another blind here. Just misses a little bit late there. The rest of the team was making their way there, and they couldn't get there in time. 32-24. A fight might still break up, but Cloudy Minds so split up.
Looks like Asmodin just stacked and left. Nothing really too crazy happened. They actually lost the objective though, and it looks like a camp trade's gonna happen here.
Yeah, Imperious already at top, getting a little bit of XP, pretty much even here. And yeah, I guess that's okay, you know, if they are purposely playing for the late game. If you get Asmodan and Li Ming to that 13, 16, and even later, they're gonna be doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, so it looks like Kamino's actually just gonna go clear mid real quick. I would like to see them pressure bot a bit more.
Yeah, and they're actually over-rotating up to top here because Tiger was pushing in, maybe getting that gank again. But again, Asmodan going to clear up this bottom sapper with swing here. And if they push this one in, they're going to convert bottom.
Yeah, and it looks like Tychus finally picked his lord, and it's gonna be the Odin. He's actually gonna use it right here for the defense.
Wow, big resources spent here. Kind of the theme carrying over from last game. They were dropping their turrets, they were dropping their healing camps. You know, I'd like to see them be a little bit more patient with some of their tools.
So Blaze throws out a stun but misses, so it looks like it's just going to be a disengage from both sides here.
Just in time for the next objective spawning right away. Tiger can get the advantage on the wave clear top. He'll be able to make his way down. And I think this is a good spot for Li Ming and Asmodan here. I like this solo spawn for them.
Yeah, they just need to rotate down in time. It looks like Imperious will get there. Joe will be a bit late, but it's not a big deal. Kelder's on combos, but the cleanse goes out. Very nice cleanse by Rhaegar.
Tiger, double stun. The dunk comes in. Jugs comes out too here. And Wrath of Angiers pulling one back. It's Kel'Thuzad with the reset swing. Gets that first one. Combustion.
The Li Ming combos, the combustion goes out. Huge combustion, but the dunks just keep coming.
Oh, shields come out, but this fight is already lost from Kamino. They're on the back foot now. Li Ming still trying to do the lasers. If they get another CC out here, dunks again. Tiger just misses the spear. And that's going to be it here. Kamino backs up to the safety of their bell tower, but that's going to be objective over to Cloudy Mines.
It seems like the themes of these fights is they either win or they get away with like 10% health, which that might come from the Li Ming Asmodan combo with Li Ming actually going for the orb build. So that thing might still play on, but we'll see as Asmodan gets more stacks if those health bars just finally finish off.
Yeah, 235 stacks now. You know, that 10% HP, that might be the difference as he starts to stack up here. Looking for a gank on pile up. Starknight going to dive in, pops the slowdown. Weenus with the laser straight up, and that's going to be Swing
Ooh.
finishing it off.
Very nice gank by Cloud and Mines. Looks like they're going to take the top camp now. Kamino kind of looks like they want to contest, but they're probably just going to go lanes now.
Yeah, unfortunate there. They'd be running into a 4v5 again and missing some of their biggest damage here. So, like I said, Tychus hasn't died very much, or at all, I think. Tychus hasn't died at all. It's mostly the Kel'Thuzad who's been going down. So if they can protect him a little bit more, I think they'll be in a better spot.
So it looks like Cloud and Mind actually picks up the boss here while Kamino steals the bot camp. It's a okay trade, but it looks like Blaze went in to try and steal. Blaze might go down here.
He's going to pay for it. He popped the combustion too, so using all kinds of things. Oh, the
But the
four-man
four-man-
grab laps.
Oh my god! They're all dead?
They're all dead. Imperious going to try and pull one back here, but that four-man gravity laps, after Blaze goes down so early, they were actually pretty much all sustained here. Johanna wasn't able to get her shield off, no Ancestral either. What I thought was going to be a triple cap for Clouded Minds turns into a double so far, but probably a triple here for Kamino.
Yeah, I think the Blaze was just baiting the whole time. I honestly did not see that coming at all. That was very well played by Kamino.
Oh, and just like that, triple cap, 24-12. And they're in a commanding lead now.
Clouded Minds, they still have that Asmodan, so we'll see what happens in the late game. He's at 239 at the moment.
Yeah, really unfortunate there. I talked about spacing in one of their earlier games too, where they had a lot of their tanks and their DPS just clumped up on top of each other. And there you saw it. Four-man gravity laps. That is the epitome of spacing issues.
Looks like a small brawl happening bot side. Nothing too crazy, just Asmodan stacking. Kamino is going to look to escort this in with their 16 soon. Looks like they're just going to give it free, actually.
Yeah, Kamino hasn't done a great job, surrounding these camps. And in this pre-16 fight, it actually looks like Cloudy Minds wants to push in here. Wouldn't be a surprise to see the Demonic Evasion come down and maybe a bit of a dive before that 16.
That's going to be Kelth's odd spike down, so Clouded Minds doesn't have to be too scared here. They do have to watch for that Graviton, though. Looks like they keep poking in here.
There it is.
Asmodan using the ults.
Again, a triple.
3-man Gravo.
Triple gravity laps. The combustion too. Oh, Imperious tries to grab one, but he's at 10 HP. He's going to go down. Pile Up is not going to go down here. He's going to get the heals. He's going to get the shields. Johanna's the one that goes down. 3-0.
I believe Kamino can play for end here if they get mid and bot. But it looks like mid's way too healthy. But if they get bot, get the camp in both caps, that should be able to end unless I'm doing caster math.
Yeah, they can definitely push that in. They're going to have 10 shots here if they convert bottom. But I guess at this level, they're not quite sure if they're going to be able to do it. Ketchup King going to capture one. Bones going to get the other. So they're just going to take their 8 shots and wait for another objective. Or maybe the boss.
So that's going to leave it at 24-4 in favor of Kamino. It's looking very dire for Clouded Minds, but there's always room to come back here. We'll see what happens.
There is. They are still stacking up. 283 on that Asmodan and counting. Level 16 for this Li Ming, who's completed her Glass Cannon orb build now. Chat still calling on Tychus to please pick talents.
See, what Chad doesn't know is Tychus is actually denying information for the other team. It's a very bold strategy, but I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, he did it at level 7. Now he's doing it at 13 and 16. He's got chat all fired up.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to have to talk with John Knight later, but it's all good.
So level 16s, at least they're even now. Cloudy Minds. I'd actually like to see them convert this. I think they should just hang around and convert that. Use that Asmodan trait. You can see the top lane stacking up. The longer they stay in the lane, I think it's better for them.
So it looks like Clouded Minds is actually going to look to ult top lane. Maybe Asmodan will be able to just take it by himself. I'm not sure how much that ult does.
He's got a huge wave here, so if he throws another globe down here too, he's going to clear that wave up. He's going to get a lot of damage. He's going to be able to convert this by himself.
So it looks like bot lane, Kamino's actually using Odin here to push in. Looks like they're going to take the fort here.
I like this counter push here. Most teams would over-rotate and go to the top lane. No, Kamino says, we're going to take one too. And he's actually going to pull... Yeah, he's going to pull Mordurger back in, but he just walks away here. Gravilaps actually misses his time. Big flank from the Asmodan. And he's going to face up against Ketchup King. Laser versus Minigun.
Blaze is getting so low here. Oh, they get the kill. That's one Ming reset.
One Ming
Looks
reset.
like Rhaegar actually fighting Kel'Thuzad in the backline using the Ancestral.
Self-Ancestral.
Oh, I'm so glad they made that change.
It's back. Zednam pushing him off. And this is going to be Oh, almost gets the dunk on Pile Up and Ketchup King. I was going to say, this is going to be the objective here for Cloudy Minds. Except I think they should hold off, because this thing's at 10 HP.
Yeah, pretty big mistake, but honestly, I'm glad they were able to win that fight. I would like to see a comeback here.
They do win this one. With their macro pressure, it's possible that they can actually get a 6 cap here if they play this right, but I think they're actually going to get 5. Bottom or top will probably be where Kamino focuses all of their efforts. They should not be defending this because I don't think they'll be able to.
Yeah, Asman is going to have his ult in 3 seconds, so they'll be able to push in really hard here.
And if they stay here, bottom right is going to be converted back over to them. They're going to walk away. They're just going to go for the free one in the bottom right. That means they're going to be able to protect mid here. KTZ goes up to the top. Actually, a little bit of an off rotation here, not wanting to give up boss.
Pierce spears but misses. It looks like there's going to be a lot of focus on Zarya here. Zarya dies.
She gets that gravity lapse off, but it was only 2 in there. Imperius pulls the Blaze back here, and they're going to focus on the Blaze now. Star Knight and Swing in the backline here. Zendam and Weenus focusing on the Lily instead. So a little bit of split focus there. Pile Up getting low. That's going to be another reset for Li Ming. Swing looking at Mortarger. Combustion went out. Damage there, but it's 3 for nothing.
Yeah, it looks like chat's pointing out that you're calling Graviton Gravity Lapse?
Oh, yeah, Graviton.
Is that correct?
Yeah. True. Graviton
and,
Surge.
Joe taking notes from Tychus and actually holding her 16 as well.
Oh, the 6 cap.
Are they going to get it?
They're going to get
bot
it.
dies. But they capped the bot left.
They just convert bot left. Man, talent's all over the place. Chat is vigilant right now, watching all these question marks.
Yeah, looks like they're going to get both here. That's going to be 12 damage for Clouded Minds, and that's going to leave it at 8-4, I believe.
Wow. Back and forth. And this is going to be taking the boss off of the map here. Ooh. Okay. 4-4. Next cap
they're
wins.
going for the boss. Lily might go in here for an invade, though.
I don't
think they get here in time.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to burn it in time. 4 shots to 4. Oh, they stepped off the cap.
Okay.
That was close.
Yeah. So that actually evens up the game right now.
Oh, next point, guess what? It's a solo spawn.
Ooh.
1 cap.
It's going to be a fun one.
1 winner.
Let's see. So Clouded Minds is actually going to steal the pumpkins from Kamino here. It's going to be really big because if they can cap bot, that means that Kamino won't be able to win off this cap.
Ooh, that's right. A conversion here would be big here. They're going to be able to clear up the first wave of sappers here. Second one. Maybe that's a flank? No, they're just going to go ahead and clear mid. If they get control of either of these bell towers, though, that's going to give them... Oh, they're going to go all in here. Weenus drops it. He drops everything on it. They're just burning it. They're not going to be able to respond in time. Bottom goes down, and they're out. Hit and run mission.
See, that's the value of Weenus's level 20. It's called Siegebreaker. I've never actually seen it before, but it means his demons do 50% more damage to structures. So these towers will just melt when he ults them.
Alright, I'm a little concerned. They're still up in the top lane with 10 seconds left on this spawn. They're going for the conversion of top, so I guess even if they do give this up, it's only 2 shots. But they're really far away right now. A little bit of zoning from Bones.
I'm pretty sure he gets the stall. Oh. Maybe?
No, the
nice.
stun, the combo. Jugs come out and the fight is raging now. He's going to pull KTZ into the back line. That's not who you want back there. Big shield coming out and Graviton Surge going to catch 2. And they're actually going to turn that around.
Yeah, the Graviton Combustion Kel'Thuzad combo was just way too much for Clouded Minds to handle. So it looks like they're going to cap. And that's going to leave it at 4-2.
Oh, getting there slowly. I think what they needed to do there was just be a little bit more patient there. They could have had that Kel'Thuzad pick, because after Imperius gets in and pulls them into the back, that's all they need. They just need to kill the one and then just sustain for a little bit there. But they grouped up on him, and that's where you get that Graviton getting 2 or 3 people in there every time.
Yeah.
Another invasion.
Old bot. Very big damage on that tower. And I believe it will fall here.
This is amazing. Every time he drops it. Every single time.
Just tower dies. He's playing a completely different game than everyone else in this.
And they might just 6-cap their way to the win here. You know, if they can just keep the pressure on, they might just get shots for free. The next one's going to be tough, though. You know, double spawn, top left, top right.
So with the double spawn, Clouded Mines actually has very big advantage. Oh, it looks like a fight's going out mid, though. Blaze is going down. Zarya gets chunked.
Swing with the reset. Morgar better get out of there. That's going to convert mid. Top is slowly falling to the Tychus here, and they're going to get a couple seconds. No shots going over. But double camps in the bottom lane. They could actually just go for those. No, 30 seconds. Objective time.
It's make or break it time for Kamino. They need to make something happen here.
Nexus Gaming Series. This is it. Odin comes out.
Looks like Clouded Mines are just going to hang out top side for a bit. They're going to look to cap that.
They're trying to convert, and they're trying to stall out, but they got to be careful. Someone might sneak over to their side here. Chain goes out. Star Knight. Self-ancestral. He's going to stay up.
Blaze using the combustion going in there.
Look up. Pile up is capping. Pile up. Oh, the invasion again. No. Late.
No.
Late.
What just happened?
Late. The demonic evasion just too late. Kamino, Saberdarts, clutch it out. Good game. Well played, everyone.
I can't believe that happened. That was so close. Jeez.
4 shots to 2. They zoned him out. They pushed him out. They didn't have any more orbs. These are your stats for the rest of the game.
What a great series, even though I only got to watch Game 3.
What a great series. It really was. I wasn't expecting to take this game. I wasn't expecting the drafts. I wasn't expecting a Game 3. And I wasn't expecting to have a co-caster. What a night.
I want to give a shout out to Weenus. Man, I love what he does in the community. Stinks he had to lose, though. Very unlucky.
You know, you can't be too upset with that game. You know, you both played right till the end. It was that close. It was one team fight away. So really, coin flip. You go back, you watch the VOD. Next time, you do better in that team fight. It was a good game for both of them. I think they'll both have some takeaways from this series. Oh, sorry, I left you. I was going to say, let's move over to the lobby because we're going to grab one of the guys from Kamino for an interview here.
Interview.
Yeah, we'll jump in a lobby here. Give me a quick rundown of the stats if you're still on that page.
Oh, the stat? All right. Oh, no, I'm not. Unlucky, dude.
Thanks, co-caster.
Wait, no, I have your stream opened, dude. I got you.
There you go. I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it there for you, just so you see it.
All right. So on the side of Kamino, we got Kel'Thuzad with very big damage. 6 deaths, but like you can't really say much when he's top damage. You know, like that's what I say. When I play DPS, as long as I'm top damage, I don't care how many deaths I have.
I buy it.
And then Azwadin actually has a lot of siege. That's probably all from his ults. So I actually really like the choice this game. The demonic invasion.
Yeah, that's a lot of siege damage. That's a ton of siege damage there.
Yeah. Looks like we're waiting on Tiger. Is that his name?
I think so. Hopefully they're still sticking around here for the interview. I did give them the heads up right before. But yeah, Kel'Thuzad had 4 deaths in an earlier game and only about 48k damage, so he definitely stepped it up this time in terms of damage, but I guess also deaths.
Isn't Tiger on the team that lost?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's right. Sorry. Wrong.
I was
whisper.
wondering.
It was Ketchup King. There you go. Whoops. Retired caster, by the way.
Unlucky.
There you go. We'll get the right people in here. Man.
I want to ask him. Oh, good.
Who do you want to ask?
Oh, I want to ask him. What was the inspiration with Ketchup King? What inspired that name?
Hopefully he's the one that does the interview here, and we'll get him in here. They're just checking out the score screen too.
Oh, poor Tiger. Oh man.
Sorry, Tiger. Love you guys. I had a good chat with Tiger before when we were just hanging out in the lobby for the corn flip and everything. He's a good guy. He's good stuff.
Looks like Ketchup King's here. He's just an AFK channel.
He's hanging out in AFK. I bet he's flaming his team and preparing what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
He had to do that when we were picking map picks. He's like, "Be right back." He had to go talk to his team.
Are you talking talk or flame?
Just a little flame. Oh, chat wants to flame for sure. Chat wants to ask him about his talents.
Ooh,
I'm gonna lead into that
blame
one
him.
eventually. I'm not gonna open with that one, but I'm gonna bring that one around eventually. He's just chilling in the AFK chat.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It was a very close series. I would be pretty tired after that game too.
Ketchup King,
What up?
Hey,
congratulations!
I'm
Best of
still
three.
I'm still just can't even believe, whoo.
You guys clutched it out. That was the number 2 team. You guys clutched out a game 3, 4 shots to 2.
Yes, it was. Like I said, last possible second, we came through. Oh,
Talk to me about comms. What was happening in that last minute?
oh, dude, the comms were just. All you could hear was me screaming one thing. Everyone's just like charging in, and we're just hoping to God Pileup could get the cap. And I honestly thought when the Rhaegar passed me, I thought I lost the game because I was pushing someone else, and Rhaegar zipped by, and I thought, oh my God, I just lost the game, and then we won. Oh, it was crazy.
That was a crazy ending.
Yeah, it was
very
amazing
fun
game.
series.
Yes, amazing game. I'm very happy with my guys right now.
So I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Have y'all? So it was Zarya main tank, right?
Yeah,
correct?
pretty. I mean, you could say that, yeah. And because Blaze was kind of, on his own.
Is that something that like you guys prepared, or was it just like we feel this is right for this game?
We felt it was right for this game, and the way we we didn't prepare. We've never played those two together like that, but we've played a lot of Zarya, and we all rotate different champs a lot so that we understand what's going on, like why it might work. And I just thought the Zarya would be really good, and Bones went in there and he nailed it with that because oh my God! But the Odin, they're all in Graviton. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, the Gravitons were very clutch that game.
They're very clutch.
Yeah, big gravitons in that one. All right, we got a question from the chat here.
Yeah.
Chat's asking about your talent selection.
Yeah. What about it? You mean level 1?
No, we noticed that you did pick your talent at level 7, and you waited until you got your level 10, and then you held your 13 and your 16, and they're just question marks.
Yeah. Literally, that game was so stressful that I would just be we were just duking it out, and I'd just be killing it, and I'd be like, holy shit, we leveled up like 4 times, God. Like, it was a crazy game. I was just like, I really felt like they were really trying to take out Kel'Thuzad, and so I had no excuse to die. And so I was so stressed out about just like, I can't die. If I die, we're going to lose. I just knew if I die this game, we lose the game.
That's what I said. I said, Tychus is not going to die this game, and it ends up being Kel'Thuzad who died 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt so bad, too. He's just like, oh, guess who got me?
Guess who's dead again. Yeah.
Imperius is coming for me. It's like, oh God. I honestly felt like, I felt like the Kel'Thuzad was doing enough with the hooks and the pulls to really pull aggro off of me. I thought there should have been a lot more aggro on me, but
it was
a beautiful thing.
Yeah, tons of stain from that Lily and the Zarya. Let's go back to game 1 and 2. You guys split those games, and you guys really just flipped back and forth. But let's talk about Braxis first, because we had new Braxis, and you guys brought a draft. Had you guys practiced new Braxis or the heroes that you're going to bring in?
Nope. We just know we like Braxis because it's I knew they had changed it, and all that was said was I think the Zerg are weaker now, but like hit point wise, but they do more damage. I was like, okay, cool, let's do it.
Yeah, they did a ton of damage.
They did a crap ton. I ran into them and ran quickly out of them. I was like, oh god,
yeah,
water's hot.
2 waves and they ended up taking the whole thing. But that second game, you guys looked pretty dominant too. You guys brought that one right back.
Yeah. I think the first game we were just like, honestly, I think it's just nerves that get us sometimes. Like we're just like overthinking. I mean, we're reinventing the wheel. You know, it's like it's like, dude, we're not going to the moon. We're trying to win a game of Hots right now. Let's just breathe.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Fun Buns, you got any more questions?
No, I think that's it. If you have any shout-outs, Ketchup King.
Dude, just to my team, guys, thank you for holding it down. I know I'm a little psycho sometimes, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, we're going to keep winning. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Ketchup King. That was awesome.
All right, cool. Bye.
Have a good night. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
I love the enthusiasm. You can tell he's so excited for that win.
I know.
So excited for that win. And you know, that team is probably going to talk about that moment for a while.
Yeah, it was a very exciting series. You could tell, man. He was just like out of breath.
Yeah, so hyped for that one. He probably needed to. That's why he's chilling in AFK. He had to calm himself down. He was bringing too much energy. All right, Fun Buns. That was a fun night. Glad I got you in here last minute. First time casting. How was it?
It was okay. I don't know. My problem was, I felt like we were kind of like talking over each other a bit. I don't know if you felt the same.
That happens a lot. You gotta get your caster synergy. You know how like Kaldor and basically anyone, you know, they actually work on their synergy. The more you cast together, the more you kind of figure out where one voice ends and where the next one begins. So it just takes practice. At the beginning, you just have to listen to while you're talking so that you can pick up on when they're finished with their thought.
Yeah,
it's practice.
How did you feel I did? Because I don't know what I said half the time.
It's okay. I've been doing it for a while, and I bring in new casters all the time, so I try to work off them, and I try to give space a little bit. And I'm okay leaving silence for new casters so that they feel uncomfortable, so they feel like they have to fill it in, so that I just don't do it.
Yeah.
And I know I did that to you a couple of times. It's
times.
kind of on purpose, but you know, like. It's just practice. You do more of them, you get really comfortable, and you'll have, you know, thoughts come up, and you'll have certain talking points through the game, like this is when you start talking about talents, this is when we start talking about win condition, this is blah blah blah. And then you kind of figure out if you want to do your play-by-play casting or your more color and analyst. So I kind of felt like you were a little bit more on that color and the analyst, and then I'll give you some opportunities for that play-by-play to get that hype in there.
Yeah, I think one thing that I felt like was a problem was kind of so like we each have separate cameras, so it was like hard for me to follow what you were looking at, you know.
Yeah. And usually once you get locked in, you'll just follow like one observer camera, and then that just eliminates everything.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the same thing too. But sometimes it helps because I'm responsive. When you start talking about top lane, I will switch the camera to top lane, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I was worried because like I was worried like the mist.
I got
stuff,
you.
You know what I mean?
I got you. I've done this for a while. I watched the mini map. You know how it is.
Yeah, I don't. Not at all.
I watched the mini map, and I watched the top bar for the HP pools to see if any fights are happening or if any trades are going on, and yeah, all that while casting and managing production and everything else. My quick shout outs for Zul Rules and Mortiger for the follows, but Fun Buns, you got the mic right now.
Oh, man, I gotta shout out Inting for Globes. We should be back for Season 2 Heroes Hype. Very excited about that.
I hope so.
Me too, man. And I'll actually be playing solo lane, so I'm gonna have to learn a new role.
Even more exciting, even more fun. I'll get to flame you for all new stuff.
Shout out to anybody just watching. Appreciate y'all stopping by. It was a lot of fun.
Good stuff. I had a lot of fun too. All right, I'm gonna kick you out of here. I'm gonna do my closing moments and all that. But have a good night, Funs. We'll see you around.
You too. See ya.
All right, later, man. Whoa, that's gonna do it. Last minute pickup. Division D West game. I hadn't casted anything below Division B, but honestly, y'all know me, I casted Chair League before this, and I started, as they say, from the bottom. Great best of 3, even bottom fun buns. Again, if you guys like what you saw, let me know. Follow, message, support, subscribe, whatever it might be. Always appreciated. I do coaching too. Hit me up with a message. Basically, I'll coach almost anybody. I've done coaching for teams. I've done coaching for individuals. I've done coaching for coaches. Y'all just gotta find a time that actually works for me. I'll be around. I will pick up some casts here and there. It is sporadic. It is whenever I feel like it, because I've been doing this for a long time. But hopefully you all learned something. Hopefully you go back, watch the VODs. If you got questions, feel free to ask me. You know where to find me. But other than that, we got to find somebody to host, because I'm going to shut this stream down and go to bed. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good night, everyone.
Can't you see we're alive? Couldn't even ask for better timing. With the time it takes for us to shake off these bad thoughts. Trying to have this taste I once had. What was it? Made me feel the warmth on my bed when you wanted